Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing very fine. Wherever you're staying, you are with a good health and good spirit. In today's video, we'll be speaking about Node.js, and that's the first series, that's the first programming series into this channel. And I'm announcing that I'll be publishing 100 videos about the Node.js, and this will be really complete Node.js tutorial series for any aspiring Node.js developer. That means I'll be taking someone from A to Z level completely for free. There is no paid thing involved, and I'll be publishing 100 videos to learn Node.js completely. Now in today's video, I'll be explaining how you can write a very simplest line of code in Node.js, right? So as you can see that I have a code file that I have written in JavaScript, that's app.js file. I have this terminal open. No worries, I will be speaking what is the terminals and how you can actually make app.js file and what is VS Code, what is Excalibur, nodes.excalibur. I'll be sharing all of the thing. But for now, in today's video, we'll be running a simple, very simple JavaScript file. That will not be incorrect to say that app.js file is your simplest JavaScript file. Even if you don't have any line of code, even if the entire file is empty, that is not having any line of code, you can say it a simple JavaScript file, code file, right? How to run that file? Simply you will take that Node software that you'll have to pre-install in your local machine, and you'll have to specify the file name that you want to run as a JavaScript file. Now if you hit enter, there is nothing, but that's a valid JavaScript file. Now if I want to give some brief introduction how you can run JavaScript inside a server. So to run that, you need an environment. We are actually calling that environment is Node.js. So Node.js is actually a runtime environment. It's not a programming language, right? It's a runtime environment. It's a runtime environment. Now inside that runtime environment, we have V8 engine, we have the leave off, and we have the event loops, and we have so many things that, and we have dozens of other things that combines the runtime environment. And that runtime environment, and that means the Node.js is responsible for running JavaScript code inside your server. That means inside the desktop. Now it's no more confined only to the browser side. We can, for having the Node.js runtime environment, we can actually run the JavaScript code inside the server or inside any desktop environment. To do that, you'll have to first install the Node.js runtime, right? Where you can get the Node.js installer, where you can actually go and find the Node.js software. So from there, actually, you can see there is a Node.js software you needed to run any JavaScript file into your machine, local machine. If you press the download button, that will take you to the download page. And as I have already downloaded the Node.js version, I will be skipping this. But if you press this button and if you follow all the instructions, you'll be having Node.js inside your local machine. Once you have Node.js installed, then your app.js file, when you run node app.js, actually your app.js file will be processed by the Node.js runtime environment, right? And it will try to give you some output. Like that way, when you run console.log here, and if you try to run the program by using the same way, like node space app.js, if you hit enter, now you have a line of code, and when you run the code, when you process the file, it gives you output as my name. So that's your first line of JavaScript code. In the next series of videos, we will be discussing more about coding fundamentals inside Node.js runtime environment.